What up, YouTube? This is GeoSouthR1, and this is another Hotness and Busted episode. First RC up is from Simon Morgan, aka Savage Psy, and this is the Losi 5T. Now, primarily, if you look at this RC, you see a lot of upgrades, and I can't even begin to tell you the type of upgrades he has. From shrouds for the RC, covers for the air filter, shock covers, cooler aluminum parts, just a whole smorgasbord of stuff that I'm pretty impressed of what I'm looking at on this Losi 5T. Now, personally, he ended up doing something that I found kind of interesting. He ended up throwing spikes on his wheels, which I thought was totally awesome and definitely custom. So personally, this is a definitely thumbs up for me. I love the fact that he was able to get a flip picture with the 5T. So definitely great job done by you. Thanks a lot for this submission. Next, we'll come to you from Crazy RC Concepts, and this is a Rustler fully custom VXL. Now, primarily I've been looking all up and down this Rustler, and there's a lot of customized parts for this RC, preferably mostly all green wire mesh and T-bone bumpers and all that other good stuff. I ended up looking at the front of his bumper and noticed that there was a lot of people that he in actuality inspired to, but for some reason he left my name out, which was kind of interesting, but definitely cool RC anyway. Next coming up to you, which will be from Johson Tuvo, and this is a slash 4x4 with a J concept body, and claimed to be a 100 mile per hour slash 4-wheel drive. So I like primarily how he did this RC, but I can definitely say this RC could possibly go 100 miles per hour. Definitely great job done by you. Following up with that, we're coming to you with Snipin is a Habit, and this is a Losi Mini 8. I personally think this is a really cool paint job that you ended up doing with your RC, and it's very clean. Personally, I've never gotten to the Losi Mini 8s, but a lot of my friends have that, and they can't stop talking about how well built this RC is. Definitely good job. Thank you for the submission. Following up with that, we're coming to you from Johson, and he's from the Netherlands, and this is a Traxxas Slash. And there's a lot of customized parts on this when I was looking at this 4-wheel drive. I mean, anywhere from RPM parts, which are blue all over the place, to mud flaps and all different other amenities on this. So personally, I think this is a really cool submission. Thank you very much. Now, this next RC is coming to you from Joe Perez, and this is the Traxxas 2-wheel drive Stampede VXL. Now, primarily, I like this Stampede 2-wheel drive because it's pink, and the email that he sent me was just a custom job that he did with his with or for his daughter. And I like all the pink amenities that he ended up throwing on this RC. This is a really cool job, and judging by the picture that he submitted of his daughter with her RC, I think this is a definitely cool submission. Thank you very much for this one. I really enjoyed this. Now we come to you with a much bigger submission, and this is coming to you from MTC Tookie 25, and this is the Merv, which is the Traxxas Mini E-Revo 1/16 scale, and this has all the bells and whistles that I can't even describe to you. I love that he has the cool Baja little RC buggy right there, but he does also have his Mini E-Revo body right there. Definitely a lot of money put into this RC. Definitely really good job done. And his second submission was a Traxxas Stampede 4x4. Once again, he definitely puts a lot of money into his RCs and definitely comes across and details everything that he does. I personally like both RCs that he submitted because you can tell when somebody has an RC and they really take time in making sure that it is totally something that is out of the norm. Definitely great submission. Thank you very much for this one. I really enjoyed this submission from you. Now we come to you from Ray Luna, and this is his Rustler VXL fully customed RC. Now personally, I like this RC for two reasons. A, he's very meticulous on making his RC as gorgeous as possible, but B, he does have a 70 mile per hour race club that you guys can join on the YouTube channel. He's been around for a little bit of time. Definitely check out his YouTube channel and try to break that 70 mile per hour mark. But make sure that your RC looks totally custom while you're doing it. So definitely great submission. I really enjoy this. Keep them coming, my friend. Now finally, this is coming to you from Joe Mix from the DA956. And this is another Traxxas Rustler, but this is fully custom. And he names this RC Platinum. And you understand why. Primarily, what he has done with this RC is taken a lot of parts that were initially not metal and made them metal. Like he ended up going with chrome wire mesh, chrome shock covers. He ended up painting his body a platinum style color, and he ended up calling his RC a platinum. So I love the concept on your RC. I think it came out really nice. I love the details that you've done with this RC. I think you did a really cool build. So if you guys feel brave enough to submit your RCs to Hotness and Busted, just send them to GeoSouthR1. I'll put them up on the next Hotness and Busted episode, and you can have other YouTubers come across and rate your RCs. Anyway, rate, comment, subscribe, and to all my fellas up in YouTube. Later.